Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Mary Felling, physical therapist, and today I'm going to be showing you 3 wonderful exercises that I have found very effective for my patients with limited hip mobility and hip pain. These are all physical therapy, therapeutic exercises, so they're great for you if you're just starting out or if you're pro. So let's get started. All right, so for today's 3 exercises, all you're going to need is a strap, an exercise strap, or you could use a belt from a robe, and you'll also need a pillow. So let's start. Our first one is going to be just sitting, and you want to get back against either a wall or a heavy piece of furniture, maybe a good solid couch. And you sit with the soles of your feet facing each other. Make sure your back is nice and supported. Get your hips all the way back in front of that couch or that wall. And in this position, draw your heels towards yourself as far as you can. And you'll feel this nice pull down deep in your groin. This is actually part of the hip. And you're going to let you're going to let gravity bring your legs out. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. We're going to start that clock. And you can hold on to your ankles if you want. You can hold on to your feet, but you want to keep your spine straight in this position. You soften, let gravity bring your knees down. You may find that one knee is high and one knee is low because one hip is tighter than the other. That's normal. Just start where you can. If it's too painful, bring your feet out away from you and start where you feel a good stretch, but it's comfortable. All right, we've got a few seconds left here. Now take a break. Just bring your knees up. Take a little break from that stretch position. We're going to go right back in it again. All right, here we go. So soles of the feet together. Get them in close and comfortable. We've got that clock started. And gravity is weighing your knees down by increasing the length of all the soft tissue deep in your hip joint, this anterior hip joint we call the groin. This can get so tight over the years from everything from constant sitting, prolonged sitting, poor postures. All right, here we go. We're going to take another break before we do our third and final 30-second release. And last one. And here goes the clock. And if you're feeling like, oh, I don't feel as much stretch, go ahead, bring those heels towards you, or you can lean forward. You lean forward at the hip, which means the spine is nice and tall and straight. You're not hunching forward like that. So yes, you can do that too. Bring your belly button forward, and that'll increase the stretch here, or bring your feet back. All right, here we go. Very well done. Okay, next one. You're going to be on your tummy. This is where the pillow comes in handy. So if you have back pain and we need to protect the back, you're going to lie with the pillow right under your hip. So from the top of your thigh to your belly. Get your yoga strap and you're going to put it around your foot. I have holes in mine that have little loops, but if you don't have a loop, put the strap around twice, and you'll have a nice tight band on your foot. I'm going to strap mine through my hole, or my loop here, and I'm going to put another loop in. Okay, so we're going to get on to our tummies, and we're going to do some 30-second releases for the psoas and the quad muscle. So in this position, I'm going to bring the pillow way down here. So you can see it's down at my thigh. That's where you want that to hang. I'm going to grab onto my 2 straps. And in this position, my leg is relaxed and pulling. And we've got that started. The clock started. Soften as much as you can in the hip. And now very gently press your groin down into the pillow, down onto the floor if you're not using a pillow. Pillow's good for those of you who have any history of back problems or currently have some back pain. Press that hip down. You'll feel even more of a stretch. You can pelvic tilt a little bit and it'll really give you a stretch. And there we are at the end of that 30 seconds. Just take a little break. Move your leg around side to side. Let it go straight. All right, let's go back. Here we go. Second one, the clock has started. press the front of your groin down into the floor. Sometimes in hip mobility, you'll find that a lot of videos work in the back of the hip, in the glutes and the piriformis, which you need to do, but we tend to forget about the anterior, the front, which is so important. Without that psoas and quad release, it's hard to get good mobility. All right. Done with that second one. You can move your foot around, whatever feels good, just for a few seconds. And we're going right back into the stretch. Final 30-second. Here we go. Press that groin, front of your hip down into the floor gently. Do you feel a nice stretch? You'll probably feel it down along the front of your thigh. Add a little pelvic tilt. You'll feel that higher through your groin. Maintain that gentle pelvic tilt. And of course, if you're having problems with both hips, you would repeat this on the other side. All right, nice. Okay, we're going to sit back up. We're going to turn around and you're going to go onto your backs. Take your straps off your feet. We're done with those. And then in this position, we're going to work on the outside of the hip. The hip is the joint right here. This is not the hip. That's actually the waistline, but we always call that the hip. So you're going to straighten one leg out, the non-stretch leg. And then the other one, bend your knee to 90 degrees. Arms are out. And very gently lower that leg over. And your foot may very well come down and touch the floor. I'm very tight here, so mine doesn't. We've got that 30 seconds going. Now for some of you, if you start feeling this pull into an SIJ, your sacroiliac joint, your SI joint, or up in your back and it's too painful, bend your knee and bring your foot back and just rest it on that bottom leg. So you'll still be getting a nice stretch back through here, but it won't be creating so much pull up higher. All right, so take a break, you can come back, move your hip around if you want, maybe slide your foot back and forth. And we're going to do 2 more of those. Ready? Here we go. Ankle or knee at 90 degrees, bring it across your body and let it just hang. Very good. Got that timer going. So I'm not over like this, all the way over on my side. My shoulder, my opposite shoulder is all the way back. You're doing good. Go ahead if you need to. Bring your foot back. Don't try to tolerate pain. That's not the idea. You got to start where your body can start. All of us are different. Some of us can do this right away. Some people really need to be back here and even roll back a little. Do what your body needs. All right, end of that 30 seconds. We've got one left. You just heard my hip click. Putting it in good positions. All right, last one. Knee at 90. And that clock has started. One other area that you want to work, if you really are having a really tough time and haven't gotten any kind of progress with hip stiffness, get your psoas elongated and stretched out. I've got a really wonderful psoas technique on this channel. So you can just search it in the bar and add that to this, and you'll have that full rounded hip mobility and pain relief program for yourself. All right, we're coming up to the end of this. All right. Very good. Thank you for joining me today. It was wonderful to be with you again. I invite you to subscribe to my channel so you can get notified every time a new video is uploaded, so you can continue taking care of yourself and enjoying that pain-free, active lifestyle that you deserve. Thanks again. I'll see you in our next video.